Everyone, and welcome to this week's update. So first of all, I would like to welcome all of our new families to the Halifax Academy. So it was National Offer Day on Friday, and we have never been as popular. We've never had so many families request a place at school for their children in Year 7, and it has been an absolute joy and a pleasure to welcome so many of you into school. It's a bumper crop for Year 7. So that is a really, really positive start, and I just want to thank everyone. Being part of our school, first of all, it's a real humble moment when families choose to send them to the school that you run and that you work in. We have got phenomenal staff with fabulous children, wonderful families, and our values of heart, mind, connect are really important to us, and that sense of a voice to change the world. And what we do for each other and the lengths we go to try and make a fantastic environment and learning experience for everyone is something that I'm really, really proud to be part of. And I have explained that to children all week of why I'm proud to be part of our school, what it means to be part of our academy and community, and the challenges that brings and the expectations that we have, because we have to be the very best version of ourselves every single day. So I really, really look forward to meeting you all over the coming weeks and months. We've got a lot of different transition events. I've met so many of you already on the open days. I've met your children going into the primary schools, and obviously come nearer the summer, we have got all of those events planned for you. So it's a real welcome and a real positive to welcome you all. And again, thank you for all of the kind and lovely feedback we had on Wednesday from so many of you at Year 9 Parents' Evening. It was fantastic to see families walk around. It is always such a lovely event at Parents' Evening when we get parents coming in, sharing their views, giving us the feedback on how to improve the school, and also the positive feedback of what a good job. It's really nice to hear that, especially in February where it has been horrific weather, as we all know. So we have got 7 weeks until the exam, and it is really important now that we focus in for Year 11 and for the SATs. We really make sure that that is the main thing, and I can see that there has been an effort to improve attendance and punctuality both in primary and in secondary, but we need to keep on working with that. We need to make sure that we are focusing on every single day and we are getting that attendance up, and thank you for all of the families who have supported that. Over the next few weeks in school, we're just going to go back to basics and really remind students about basic equipment, about punctuality, about getting here on time every single day. Uniform, we're going to have a real crackdown on that as the weather is starting to get warmer. Coats off in school, no hoodies, ties, all of those things. So if you can please make sure that you are checking your children's uniform before they come into school. It's plain black footwear. It is a tie for every single student, a blazer for every single student, a school jumper if they want to wear one. So we are going to be cracking down on that. Now what we are doing is we are going to be asking the students, we'll be taking those jumpers or hoodies off them, and they can collect them at the end of the day so long as they don't argue with us. And that goes again with mobile phones. Now last week the government issued guidance around mobile phones and banning them in school. The rule that we have in school is that we should not see any mobile phone in the school building. And if we see mobile phones in the school building, we will confiscate them until the end of the day. And again, we will continue to work on that. If we feel the need to ban mobile phones in a more severe way, we will communicate that with you over the next few weeks. But we are reviewing our policies to make sure that students are able to use their mobile phones if instructed in the classroom, because they're a really powerful learning tool. But I am aware of the harm they can cause as well. So any feedback on that, I'd be really interested. If you do want to just let the office know your views on mobile phones, about what you think we should do, we are going to be reviewing it, and if we need to go do any more work on it, then we shall let you know as families. And again, in a couple of weeks' time, you don't need me telling you this. Obviously, we've got Ramadan coming up. So again, if you could just have those conversations with your children about preparing it. If your child is in primary, I know we've already sent a letter home. If you could just tell the primary team whether or not your child will be fasting or what your expectations are, that'd be great. Same with medication and all of those different needs. And especially for years 10 and 11 where they've got exams coming up, really do talk to your children about having to maintain that really high concentration in school, even when they're tired, even when they're hungry. We know so many children rise to that challenge, and I know that they really look forward to Ramadan as an event, but please do support us with that. And obviously, just to again indicate, we moved our holidays to make sure that they encompass Eid, so that you and your families can celebrate effectively and properly in the way that you would want to. And finally, as I said last week, we had visitors coming in from an organisation called Voice 21. So this is a national oracy organisation which runs oracy up and down the curriculum, up and down the schools, curriculum on my mind, country. And they came into our school because of the work that we do. We had about 15 different schools come in and have a look. And I just want to end on an email that we had. It says, "Hello all, I just wanted to say a huge thank you for yesterday. It was such a lovely way to spend a Tuesday morning. I know it will be the highlight of my week. Thank you for such a warm welcome to your school. It was such a delight to see oracy in action in your school. It was so evident in all the classes I went in. I know I mentioned it yesterday, but it was wonderful to have the freedom to go into any of the classes, and again, we were made to feel very welcome. Your openness and honesty about your oracy journey was very much appreciated and consistent with what everyone I spoke to. You should all be very proud of what you have achieved in your school. It was an absolute pleasure to join you yesterday. Again, once again, thank you for opening your doors. I do hope, and I hope you enjoyed the experience." So it was just lovely again to have that external feedback. So that's it from me. I shall see you about as I'm walking around, and primary parents, and look after yourselves. Take care, everyone.